I hadn't been to America until 2 weeks ago. I went to New York with my mum as my 21st birthday present from my parents. And it's really the best present I could have possibly asked for. I didn't know what to expect from a place that's so familiar in the popular and cultural imagination, and yet so unfamiliar to me personally. And I couldn't have been more impressed. New York is a really, really vibrant city. It's full of activity. As they say, it's the city that never sleeps, and the opportunities we had to walk, to eat, to shop were second to none. In fact, walking was a really big part of our experience. We averaged about 10 kilometers a day, which is something I feel like I should do more of in general. But it's a bit harder when you're not surrounded by such a wonderfully diverse and beautiful place. I have to admit, I've never been that interested in falling into the tourist traps when I travel somewhere new. And while I did engage in as much of that as I felt was necessary, I also kind of wanted to see the real New York, to be a bit pretentious for a second, to see the places that New Yorkers spend time and that only they know about. I'm not sure I necessarily achieved that because I can't really know what's authentic from the outside, but I feel like I had an experience that didn't just feel like something you'd see on a postcard, though there are some views that, of course, you might expect to find on a postcard. I think New Yorkers are some of the most friendly people I've met in a city. That will be a controversial opinion. I just thought everyone we encountered was so mannerly and so patient, so willing to help. It's really impressive, and people just go the extra mile to make sure you have a good experience. That's something we could all learn from. The food was also unbelievable. And that's from little places we went and had a quick lunch or a relaxed dinner, to Chipotle, which I have to say I went to twice because I couldn't get enough of it the first time. Everything we saw and did was so atmospheric, and it was like walking through a million different cities. I liked that it didn't feel like there was just one center and that was it. There was Times Square, there was Fifth Avenue, there was Chinatown, there was the financial district, and all of them were centers in their own way. On the last evening, we went to MoMA, which is a life ambition achieved for me. I didn't get a video because I was kind of at the front of the crowd for as long as I felt was polite, but I saw Starry Night, and that was something that I will never forget as long as I live. I can't talk enough about how much I love this holiday.